So after being soundly beaten by my last story quest, what I'm thinking of doing is I need to improve my skills and improve my gear. Yes. So let's get that done. Dr. Heyman, spirit is willing. Guildmaster Heyman believes you're ready for your next lesson. Ah, there you are, Rosalore. I hope you've come prepared for a lesson. Today I want you to go and fight the toxic toads that nest at the unholy air. Make no mistake, lass, these toads are huge, which means they have huge guts, but that's beside the point. The point is, you'll need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. Unfortunately, they tend to hit wild as well. So bide your time, wait for an opening, and when that opening shows, thwack! Rip and tear through your foe with your fists. As proof that you've defeated the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Chuchuto and I'll be waiting for you at the Blackbrush station. Your lesson continues there. What? How to cook toad legs? Alrighty, so we have our next quest. What I'm thinking of doing is maybe taking a little bit of time. So, okay, some of you have told me I need to pay attention to this little button here, and you're right, I do. Let me have a look and see what we've got. So I should definitely be equipping those. Equip. So is that ram hood, or did I just equip everything? Okay, let me just have a look at this. I know. So, alright, I see. So everything there is done. So we gear requiring mobile display in its main slot. Okay. So if I go to my gear set then, and I go to Gladiator, and we equip that set. Boom. And we go to our little blue dude. Alright, so the only thing that we could be wearing is goatskin breeches, which actually is a good point because I meant to equip those earlier. Nice. Let's go to our miner and see what that is to say. Now, I was looking at some of the tutorials online and there was this dude who had all of his jobs up on the side here, but he didn't actually show you how to do it, which was annoying. So I'm going to have to work that out. Alrighty, let's equip those. And we'll go to our goldsmith and equip that. Alright, it's just... You are currently equipped with the recommended gear. Oh, nice. Okay. Weaver. Equip set. Blue dude. Alright, so it looks like I've guessed pretty well when it comes to my crafters. I'm just not real good when it comes to warriors. Let's see how we did with the thaumaturge. Alrighty, hempen hat. Well, I didn't have a hat at all, so that's probably a good call. Alchemist. How do we go with that? Yeah, we did alright with that too. Okay, so I'm going to just zippity-doo-dah back to the Gladiator. That's my primary class. Now, the thing that was advised in one of the videos is that you should try and keep your gear levels close to what the level of the quest is. So if I go into here, I'll discover that the quest here is level 14. So it is probably no wonder that I had my tail handed to me when the highest level of gear I have equipped is 12, which is 2 levels below what I need. And ditto with Pugilist, which is gear level 9. Right, so we need to work on that. So that was the advice from... You'll find them. They are in... I've actually created a new playlist called Where I Go to Learn More About Final Fantasy XIV Online, and there are 2 creators in there whose names escape me for the moment, but there's one who does what to do with the gear colors, and then there's the one I watched that I'm referring to here, where they talk about making sure that your gear set is equivalent to your duty level, and they've got some good advice as well. So I've stuck them in a playlist so you can go and find their channels and check them out. And if I'm very good when I'm writing this up, I might remember to put them in the notes below. I'll try. No guarantees. It's been a hell of a week. Gladiator. Right. So we need to go find some higher level gear. And to get higher level gear, I'm going to need a higher level of cash. And to get a higher level of cash, I think I'm going to need to either sell stuff on the merchant board, or do some levs. So I want to approach this in two ways. I want to actually approach it by doing more training. So we might spend a fair amount of an episode just training our combat classes in the Hall of Novices, because I haven't spent enough time in there, and I really probably should. I know when I did one of the other games that I did spend time in their training area, and it was beneficial. So I've overlooked it here, and I probably shouldn't have. So where are we heading? We are heading toward the Levequests, which will give us levs to do, and yeah, alrighty, and I think this is where, and this is where the smith is. The smith who teaches you to do, where's my number 9? Who teaches you to do, what do you call it? Stuff. I need to turn my music down, just excuse me while we zap it. That way you're not deafened by it, and neither am I. Well, okay, I'll still be deafened by it, but I can turn it down in my headset. But anyway, have I gone right past where I need to be? Oh yeah, we so have. We need to run up these stairs. So there you go. So that's going to be my plan. Hopefully it won't bore you all to tears, but yeah, this is me learning the game as I do. Alrighty, so we're going to need to have a lev. Greetings, adventurer. I deal with the issuing of guild levs. Well, what does a battlecraft lev have? Wreaking havoc. Stagnant pools which have collected around covered ruins in the footfalls are prime spawning locations. What level is it? 10. For all sorts of putrid smelling wavekin such as Orobon and gigant toads. Their noisome odour puts out your combos in a right frenzy, making trips. Alright, so let's accept that because I've got no idea where it is. I probably should have looked it up. You know what, why don't we just go ahead and accept all of these. They're all level 10. I know I've got a limit of it. Oh wow. Oh well, why not? There's a limit. Okay, I can have 16 of them. Because I can do it with my thaumaturge, alright? Fieldcraft tells me there's gold in Horizon's Edge. Oh, that looks like fun. It's mining. I like it. Alrighty. F push to listen. Alright. Okay, I cannot accept any more Levequests now. Alright. So does that mean I get to go and do them? Okay, we were going to train, and now I'm just excited about Levequests. We are going to do a little bit of training though. I know, he was on the way. Honest. According to my records, you've yet to fully complete your training. You're under no obligation to finish the final exercise, of course, but there's much to be gained and naught to be lost in the attempt. Okay, hang on a minute. Disciples of the Hand are currently not allowed to access... Okay, give me a minute. Let me just put this up here so you guys can see what I'm referring to. Alright, Gladiator. Let's talk to this. So basically, Disciples of the Hand, I need to finish a few things. According to my records, yep, blah blah blah. Alright, Tank Training Exercise 2. Class or job, Gladiator. Radio. Execute a combo to increase enmity. Commence. I know, the ticking clock is going to get me. It's going to be the death of me, isn't it? Okay, duty commenced. What combo do I need to do to increase enmity? Listen up, novice. Yes. When it comes to your place in the party, you're the wall of steel that takes the enemy hits. Uh-huh. Oh, get on with it. Soaking up the pain and keeping your mates safe. That's what you need to focus on most during battle. Okay. And... enmity is a measure of how badly a foe wants to kill you, and it's your job to be at the top of every enemy's list. It sure is. So for this exercise, you'll be learning about enmity and how to build it. Remember to bolster yourself with iron will before every battle. That'll get your foes to notice you nice and early. I do forget to do that. The best way to establish yourself as a threat? String together some nasty combinations. Okay. And... In your case, I'd start out with Fast Blade and followed up with a Riot Blade. There's Riot, there's Fast, and we'll do Fight or Flight. Show me a solid series of blows and I'll consider your lesson learned. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin. Okay, can I go now? Can we start? Please? Yes! Man, it takes it so long for him to actually do the thing. Okay, the training exercise is now underway. So we're going to go 3, 7, 2, 1. Oh, tab. Alright, here we go. Fast Blade first. Okay, he just wants me to do fine, whatever. Keep it up, lass. You're almost at the end of it. I'm glad you say that. Duty complete. This concludes the exercise. Come see me. Ooh, I get a reward? Yes. Rewards are good. Let's do this. Use that combination in battle and you build all the enmity you need. When faced with a single foe, it's the simple methods that are often the most effective. Here's your bonus for completing the exercise. Remember this training on the field of battle. Alright, see, this is a good way to get gold as well, so let's go and nail down another one. Yeah, I have not finished my training. Let's begin. Execute a combo in battle. Tank exercise 3. Commence. Alrighty, now we listen to the dude. Uh-oh. What am I supposed to do? Listen up, novice. Okay. Do you recall how you built enmity in the last exercise? This time you'll be testing that combination on a proper opponent. Yes. Uh-oh. I've said this before, lass, but it bears repeating. Your job is to soak up the pain and keep your mates safe. And you'd be doing that by directing the foe's enmity onto yourself. Okay. If your ally is still standing at the end of the fight, I'll count that as a win. Oh no, it's this music. It's getting to me. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin. Give me the button. Yes. Okay, let's go with a 7 and a 3. Pound your opponent. Okay, 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. Because he gets mad if I do anything fancy. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. Oh, I see. That was my partner. Well, it's a good thing that I didn't stab her then, because I was thinking about it, because normally in a fight I take out the mages first, if I can. As you have seen, combinations are a fine way of building enmity. When a party is relying on you to take the hits, you need a reliable method for grabbing the enemy's attention. Here's your bonus for completing the exercise. Remember this training on the field of battle. Alrighty. 200 and brand new Sabatons. And some XP. Always good with the XP. Alrighty, let's get into the next training one. Like I said, we're earning the gil, and then we're going to begin training exercise 4. Commence that. Okay, this is level 15. Actually, we don't want to do level 15. I only have level 12 gear. I'm going to get my patootie handed to me. Alrighty, listen up, novice. For this exercise, you'll learn how to build enmity with multiple foes. Have you ever tried using the total eclipse technique? It'll let you aggravate an entire group of enemies. Total eclipse, that's this thing, isn't it? Yes, I have tried it. Total Eclipse hits every booger within a circle around you. Make sure you're positioned so you don't miss anyone. Are we clear? Let me know when you're ready to begin. I am ready to begin. Please, begin. Will you just give me the begin? Yes! Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to get pounded, but anyway, we'll see if we can last it. Oh good, not real opponents? No worries. Total Eclipse. Oh, well, okay. It does help if you wait for the duty to commence. Oops, I think I was a little bit out then. No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, the exercise is done. Now, I've noticed that those duty exercises are getting harder and I don't have the gear to really survive against living opponents. So, when facing multiple opponents, it's all about position. Here's your bonus for completing the exercise. Remember this training on the field of battle. Alrighty. Alright, now seeing as we've hit a level 15 training exercise, let us just toddle down to our pugilist. See what they want to offer us on pugilist. Yeah. Records. Exercise 2, roll DPS. Alright, well let's begin that. We'll see if that's... Alright, so this is a level 15. Yeah, we're going to withdraw from that one. Alrighty. My gear is like way too low for that. So, I think it's only level 10, isn't it? Something ridiculous. Go into our gear set. Yeah, Pugilist is at level 9 gear. We don't want to go into a level 15 exercise with that. So, now the next step is going to be earning a little bit of cash to be able to buy our gear. Let's go. Alpha recommended. No, not Alpha run. What are you doing? Gee, I hit the wrong button. Duties. Recommendations. Hall of the Novice. I just did Hall of the Novice. Go away. I need to find duties. Duty Finder. No, I don't want to do Duty Finder. And I also want to be my gladiator again. Where do I find my Levequests? Character. I know, duties, recommendation, probably just in my journal if I'm, you know, not stupid. Alrighty, and what I want to do is I want to find... Okay, so I have 9 out of 30 quests and 16 out of 16 Lev quests. Rightio. Alright. Nothing compares to shrews. Well, for that we're going to go into our... You know what, let's just do it all with our gladiator at the moment. I know, where are we going for the shrews? I think it's, I just need to get out of the city. How do I get out of the city? Okay. Know the hand, my first leave. Know the land, my first needle. Know the land, blah blah blah. Ah! Okay, there's some level 10 and 11 duties. We could just go grab those. Alright, but this is like I was pretty sure that there were... Where am I? Oh no, hang on. Where is the inn? I am kind of lost. Okay, I'm really lost. So basically there's a gate opposite the inn. So we just want to go find the inn. And the gate. And where am I? Oh, there I am. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go this way. Oh, I can see through my map. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to get a lot of these little Levequests out of the way. So this is where we want to go. We'll see what quests are out in this area. Alrighty. Now I'm curious to see if any of these they've all got little down levels on them. So these are my star marmots. KJ. Shrews. I can just go, you know what? Map. Alright, so I need to go out that gate to here. Alright, we got this. Alright. I know it is taking me a little bit to get my head around this game, but we'll get there. And I do want to go to, is 9? 9 is gold, isn't it? So I need to go maybe see the character. I need to, okay, that's unlocked. So we'll just move these down. And I would like to get my alchemist and pop it in here. No, I don't want to get my alchemist and pop it in there. What on earth am I on? So the other thing I noticed too is there's like... Okay, so what if I go gladiator, pugilist, thaumaturge, and then I go my gatherers, so I think I only have one. And I just put my crafting dudes in here, right? Goldsmith, weaver, pugilist, oh, okay, hang on a minute. Miner, yep. No, we've got miner. Goldsmith, radio. Let's put that there. So, then there should be a way, right, of arranging my bars. Can I lock that? Alright, I'll look it up and work it out. But okay, so now I've got all of them on one bar, which means I just have to slide that down. So if I go to here, alrighty, something like that. Now, how do I do that quickly is the question. I mean, I've got everything up here, which is fine, but what I'm hoping to do is maybe have this bar visible and put it up here like I saw that guy do with his. That's what I want to do. Oh wait, maybe that's in there. Hang on. HUD layout. Yes. Alrighty. So if I want a hotbar 10 and I want to put it here, right? And save. Does that show it? No, it didn't show it. Why not? Alright, let's try that again, because that's kind of the right... layout 1, system and hotbars. Okay, so I have this hotbar. I'm happy with this hotbar here, and I'm happy with this here, right? And I'm happy with this here. That's all good. And I'm happy with hotbar 2 here. Alright, but what if I want to activate hotbar 10? Do I right click it? And I want to put it here. Yeah. Oh. And it's 100% transparent. Okay, no, maybe I won't mess with that. Element size. But it doesn't show me. No, there it is. Oh, wait. Does that work? So if I save that, I can go out of my HUD layout. Haha! Alright, and can I move it? I can't move it while it's here, so I need to go into HUD layout. I need to position my bar, so I want it a little bit closer to the edge. and then save. Okay, we did it. Alright, I've got this now, maybe. Oh, which means I can just remove. Can I remove? Hang on. Yeah, so I can remove all of these off here, right? Because I've got them all. I don't really want my healing removed. Let's put that back on 7 and we'll put that over here. So I've now got my jobs over on... Yay! I know. Shh. We're all good around here, right? We're good. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to go to Western Thanalan. I know, we're going to get there. So I know, so thanks to you guys all saying that I can do, like, move my HUD around. It made me look and try and work it out. I really appreciate that. And seeing it on someone else's screen really helped as well. So, yeah, pretty pleased with that. Figured I was going past it. Alright, I know, I get so lost in the city. Gate of the Sultana. We are not talking dried grapes here either. Don't ever tell the Sultana I said that. Alrighty, and now I have this beautiful little horde of green thingamywhatsits. So why don't I, seeing as this is a level 1 task, I can just get my thaumaturge. There we go. And we're not looking for star marmots. Okay, map. So what's this? Level 1, my first scepter. Oh, whoops. Maybe I should have gone back that way first. Yeah, because then I need to get the, I know, back and forward like a lunatic. I need to get the next quest for thaumaturge. It's alright, we are gonna get there. Like, there's so much in this game. Oh, I know that, and the music is so freaking loud. Alright. So this is where we found the coins. Yeah. Alright. We've got this. So this is how we're looking to make a bit of cash so we can upgrade our equipment. Cockabuki! Ha ha ha! You have the satisfied look of a mage who's utterly vanquished her foes. Rosalore, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, in innate quality the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all living creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgical endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. The next thaumaturge quest will be available in Chocobuki upon reaching level 5. Excellent. Now that we're level 5, let's talk to Chocobuki. Ooh, Addle, what's that do? Lowers the target's resistance to physical damage by 5% and magical damage by 10%. Nice. There are so many tasks here. You know what else though? It was really nice to see someone else who didn't just level one character class at a time. I felt much better when going through these videos. Guildmaster Chocobuki wishes to draw you further into the abyss of thaumaturgy's secrets. I could do with falling into an abyss of magic. Your burgeoning power strains against the confines of your untried mortal shell. Another trial you must have. From this day forth, your task's intelligence will be shaped by the teachings found within Thaumaturgy, the Yawning Abyss, a tome penned by renowned thaumaturge Zozomaya. My brothers, who have not once tasted the bitter draught of defeat, will instruct you on the vital lessons to be gleaned from the 4 extensive chapters that comprise this exemplary work, much of which you shall learn about the threats with which a practitioner of our art must contend. The first chapter, The Threat of Intimacy, falls within Cockabigo's purview. It is only fitting that one so averse to being approached should teach you the wisdom of to be uncovered therein. Okay. There he is. Cockabigo. Ah! Ah, yes, Rosalore, I've been expecting you. Allow me to read you the pertinent passages from the opening chapter to Zozamaya's Guide. The threat of intimacy. Ah, how magnificent the potent power we wield. Roaring flames, piercing ice, and shocking bolts are matched, not by fist or sword or spear. But the burly warrior waxes fearsome with every closing step. Fists shatter bone, blades slice through flesh, spears puncture soft bellies. Know you this threat, and stand you apart from such men. Oh, that last part makes me queasy no matter how often I recite it. The lesson, however, should be obvious. Keep your distance from your foes. Apart from the agony of being hit or stabbed, or worse, you'll have a devil of a time completing an incantation with an enemy flailing his weapons at your person. Thus the wise thaumaturge always strikes from afar. The further, the better. Now let us proceed with your trial. Take this dried fish and set it down in the vicinity of the silver bazaar. Next, simply draw back to a comfortable distance and wait for a vulture to swoop in to feed. That's when you ambush the nasty creature with a barrage of deadly spells. Once you've slain the scavenger, be sure to retrieve a generous slice of vulture meat for Fafafono. He doesn't mind us conducting trials so close to his shop, so long as he's properly compensated. Yes, Rosalore, we pay him in sorcery-blasted bird flesh. Oh dear. I guess we're going to be a little bit, sidetracked for just a little bit. The Silver Bazaar. Actually, you know what? It's kind of on the way of where we need to go, so that's not so bad. Alrighty, let's head on back out to where we were. We're going to blast a few shrews. We've got a new power to play with. I don't know if I've got any combos down there. I should probably check. Out through the gate. Yeah, we're remembering this gate thing really well. Alright. Alrighty. So we're just going to kind of casually wander our way across the thing. I think I'm actually in the Do They or Don't They? Travel to Western Thanalan, equip a miner's primary tool, and commence mining zone. Oh, almost certainly. What do you reckon? I'm not sure I should be running around with this level. That's fine. Alright, before I get involved in a fate. Okay. Level 10, Paishtitalism. Level 5, Pippacooli's ship comes in. And level 5, Do They or Don't They? Right. We are... That's got 1426, Needles to Slay. Level 5. What level is our thaumaturge? I don't think she's level 5. She's level 6. Alright, well, let's go do Needles to Slay, because that is one of our things. I don't think she's got actually the right level. Okay. I don't want the Yazons yet. No, we're not attacking a hammerbeak. Yeah, you think I'm crazy? Here. Alrighty. I don't know. I'm liking our chances of completing this one. So I think this might have been one of the things we had to do. And I think there was somewhere, I read somewhere that if we sometimes switched our elements, we'd actually enable ourselves to regain a few bits and pieces. Oh, okay, yeah, don't move while you're doing stuff. Oh, what I was doing was trying to practice that thing that they said of keeping some distance. One of the things I'm not good at with ranged characters is that I tend to, I tend to like to, I tend to forget to move when I need to. And my MP is getting low. Alrighty. We done? Yes. Alright, and we have leveled. That is pretty good. Alright. So if I go into my J, I thought I had Levequest. No, I haven't reduced my Levequests at all. Oh, fine. That's okay. Alright, up here this is my ore. Oh, and I'm going to need my my gladiator for this. This is Paishti. 9. Because I'm trying to sprint by using my shift key again, and that is not how you do it in this game. Alright, we're going to go to wherever this takes us. Ow. I know, and then there's another couple out this way. Oh. Lenonzo. Hi, fancy seeing you here. What? What do you want with me then? Well, right click, left click. Oh, I had to, yep. Huh, is this mongrel blood? Thank the gods, now I can finally head back to Horizon. Mongrels are the natural enemy of most other predators you see. Throw their thick blood onto a fire, and the resulting stench will send beastkin fleeing for miles around. Makes light work for our patrols, as long as we have a steady supply of the nasty stuff. And I'll wager you can guess which brass blade picked the short straw to kill mongrels this time around. But thanks to you, I'm off to enjoy a hot meal and a tankard. May Thal's golden halls await you in the afterlife. Alright. Forgot I'd done that one. Where am I? Do I want to join this one? Yeah, alright, let's go join this one. Whoops, maybe get your map off your board before you run into something you don't want to run into. Alrighty, what do we got to do with this one? Here we are. It is possible. What level is this fate? Level 9. So we should have the gear to cope with it with our gladiator. Oh, it's down there. It is down there. I know what it is. It's that cactus dude that whooped me last time. We've upgraded our gear since then though, so we should be okay, right? I know, this is not how you meant to. Yes. I see. Ooh, a Paishti. I need to use a set of stairs to go down. I've just forgotten where they are. Why is that midge swarm in pink? Okay, level sync, dog eat dog, feral packs of dogs. Alright, let's do that. Out of the zone. We're practicing getting out of the zone, right? Right. Yeah, because that's the paralysis. 3, 1, and 2. Right. I'm supposed to be killing dusty mongrels. And 1. And again. And again. And again. And again. I know, I'm actually not moving because I'm betting on being able to kill them before I before they need me, before they hurt me. Of course, I'm not always working on it. What was that? Sanguine bite. And then annoy him some more. Okay. Ow. I think I upset a big thing. Which means I better deal with this quick. Otherwise, I'm going to get zapped. Alright, so we finished this fate. What are we doing in this area? Pretty sure this is something to do with desert pasties. J? No, really? Alright, level 10. It posts to listen. Okay. J. What I'm looking for. Quests. Levequests. See, needles to say. Never mind, we'll ignore that for the minute. I'm looking for it. Post to listen, this one. Looking a mite twitchier. The pasties are in molt, and the thought of all the gossamer hide fluttering among the rocks is enough to drive the goldsmith to distraction. Like warm silk, he was overheard murmuring, "Make haste, for broken men cannot pay." Oh, I need to initiate the left quest. Oh, my bad. Alright. You do not... Oh. Of course, I need to have the proper main tool equipped. I knew that. Oh, look, will you just... Right, main tool, minor. And then it's J. And then it's post to listen. And it's initiate. Equip a miner's primary tool. I could make it harder, but let's not to start with. We'll completing fieldcraft labs. Once a lab, its objectives will appear from visiting to gather the specified number of items all within the allotted time. Ow. After gathering them, blah blah blah. Yep. So can I... okay. Can I prospect that? Ow. No. Sorry, I slipped out of the thing. No, that's not going to work. Alright, so if I go into Gladiator, unable to execute that command during combat. Alright, am I allowed to leave the area to just get away from these things? No, probably not. Okay. So, mine it. Can I attack with this at all? Alright, so I have no idea what I'm meant to be doing. I did know it was going to be hard, I just didn't know quite what I had to do with it. Oh, whoa. Okay. Alright, so basically let's just get this thing to come over this way. And then we'll hit sprint and left click, right click. Ooh, I know, I never swear. I'm not sure I'm allowed to. So hang on, if I go out of combat, right? Give me a minute. I know. Okay, I'm out of combat, right? No, I'm not out of combat while it's chasing me. Okay, so hang on. And then if I run over this way... What? Oh, appropriate offhand tool not equipped. Okay, I get it. So that's something I can't do. Yep. No, get me out of here. I need to move. Ow, 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 ow. I can't remember if I have that tool. Oh man, now I've got 2 of them chasing me. No, not 3 of them. Run, Rosalore. That's a girl. And maybe have some of that. Alright, now I need to know what offhand tool I need equipped. I don't think I actually own it, so that's okay. 7 out of 35. I'm not going to get this lev done. Oh boy. Alright, there we go. Yep, return to horizon. Which means I think I failed. I think I failed that lev, didn't I? No, it's still got thing. Okay, hang on. So there's a tool I need that might give me a higher chance. I know, I'm just going to resign myself to not... what do I need for that? The offhand mining tool. I know. Completely no clue. Alright, it's an armor fitter. Merchant and mender. Let's go over here and see if maybe they have what I need. Purchase tools. Okay. I need a, is it a sledgehammer? Miner's secondary tool. And it's something I can have. So, we'll buy that. And then we'll go C. Oh, actually, I can't equip it while I'm in the menders. I have to back up. C. Offhand. Equip that. Okay. Alright. Now, I need to check in here. I thought I had all my recommended gear. Yeah, look. Equip. Oh, but I didn't do that. There we go. Now we're good. Alrighty. Okay, now I don't know if there are any attacks. Oh, but wait, there's a skill, isn't there? A 6. Sneak. Okay. Let's try this again, remembering to actually use the skills we've got. So... Okay. So what we want to do is we want to sneak. And we want to be able to do stuff. Now, I don't know how long this lasts. Affinity in minutes. Okay. Alright. I know, learning so much. But it doesn't give me what I need. So I need to go up this way. Okay. Alright, so you never give up. Just always try and figure it out. I need... the thing that lets you, there it is. I know. I forgot I had this. $23. It's a race against how long does this thing last. Uh, 46 yards to the northwest. Where's my map? Northwest. That's not going to help me. What I'm after is that. Or maybe that is going to help me. That is northwest. Dope. Uh-oh. I know, I've got a very limited time before these things work out where I am. Crumbs. Okay. What are you doing, girl? Stop. Okay. That's it, the duty is complete. Yes. Okay, that's how we do a Levmet. Alright. Go to Totonawa. The realm is always in need of eager volunteers. Yes. Collect the reward. The Levequests here have your well-deserved reward. Only 123 of these, but I got some earth shards and oh my god, a ton of XP. Whoa! Okay, so what I might do... What's that? I got a... oh my gosh, I got a couple of things. Okay, cool. Alright, let's have a look at gathering characteristics. Some gathering points will possess certain characteristics that when exploited may increase overall yield or number of gathering attempts. Gathering point characteristics are displayed directly beneath a point's integrity bar but can only be seen after acquiring one of the Disciple of the Land Whisperer traits. I'm not sure I got that. Well, let's see if I can have another... Alright, no, let's just go out of that. So I could go and get some more Paishti bits, but what I might do is, oh, that was fun. Okay, so I could have repeated that quest if I hadn't taken a lot of other quests. Okay. What's that? The Smith. I wonder what he does. Alright, so what I want to do is find out where my next Lev quest is. Fieldcraft Levs. Guild Levs, who are disciples of the land, follow the same set of rules as their battlecraft counterparts, Guild Levs, who are disciples of war and magic. There are, however, two main differences. You cannot begin a Fieldcraft Lev quest unless you've changed to the corresponding class, and you must perform these tasks solo. Levs for fishers, on the other hand, follow the same set of rules as Tradecraft Levs, in that you will be required to deliver your catch to the client in person. Selecting the map button will show the approximate location of the desired catch. After obtaining all the requested items, speak with the client to hand them over and collect your reward. I'm not sure I understand, but fine. Let me have a look and see what other... Do these things have time limits on them? I don't think so. Haha. Alrighty, let's go. That's why they call it Fool's Gold on the map. So we're there. So let's go and do that. Pipiculi the Poor has once again returned to his natural state, a head full of fancy and a pocket full of holes. His intuition tells him there's gold in Horizon's Edge, but none will listen after 8 other intuitions this month failed to yield so much as a brass tack. Travel to Western Thanland, equip a miner's primary tool, and commence mining. Right, let's go do that. I like these crafting Lev quests. I know, I'm not sure it's helping me much with earning more money, but it is certainly helping me with other bits. Alright, so we want to go here. This is where we want to be. And so what am I looking for? Okay, maybe I should read the mission. We're looking for gold. Oh, okay, but first what I need to do is... no, I need to I need to initiate the quest. Okay, hang on. Stop gathering. Go J. Initiate the quest. Go confirm. Alright, so I need to gather items at the specific locations. Alright, so I need to gather these items at these locations. Rightio. Or sample. Wait, don't I have a thing that will increase my... Yeah, let's put that into action. Alright, so that's 1. I see. Oh, it's 1 location. I see. Or sample and rock sample. Okay, so these are the 8 locations we have to do things at. So I'll just alternate then. Okay. Okay, I've got a rock sample. Let's see if we can pick up an ore sample. Whoa. This is really good for leveling up our crafters, right? That do? Triggering Gatherer's Boon. Alright, let's do that. That looks exciting. Let's do this. Alright, not sure why. Not enough GP. Okay. Alright, we've done 6 of 8. There's another one up there. I'm still invisible. I'm not joining a fate. Go away. What was that? You gained 254 plus 120. Oh my god. Alright, I have one more of these to find. There it is. I'll trotted right past it. I'm really enjoying these gathering things. Duty is complete. Return to the Levequest, yes. The realm is always, yep, I know. Collect my reward. Okay. The bonus has been awarded on difficulty and based on speed of completion. Oh my gosh. Alright, next time we're going to make this thing as hard, everyone as hard as we can. Wow, that is pretty good, right? Breaking rocks in the hot sun achievement achieved. Alright, we've learnt 12's bounty as an action. Alright. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we've got in our journal. We'll just go down to the highest ones and work our way back. From ruins to riches. A man told me he was thankful for the destruction. Okay, where is that on the map? Alright, let's go that way. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm just experimenting with different things so I can learn what I need to be doing. So we've now successfully completed 2 levs, and they were both crafting levs. I have a feeling this one may be something I need to do with my gladiator. So if we go to our... So in order to do the task, we have to join the lev. So it's J. It's initiate. Now before I do that, guys, we have successfully completed 2 levs. I am about to start a 3rd, but it is time for me to end the episode. So I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to continue straight on with more levs, and we're going to have a look and see how our wealth is doing at the end of this. But if you enjoyed this episode so far, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.